it's Emily here reporting from day 3 of Frightfest, and if you've not been able to make it down to the festival, then not to worry, because I'm going to show you around. Well, the festival has a brand new home here at the gorgeous Empire Leicester Square. This cinema first started life in 1886 when people ran screaming from the auditorium when a steam engine seemingly came towards them from that screen. And 130 years later, they're doing it again, having 1,300 quivering horror fans sitting in their seats in fear. And you can see why. This screen is an impressive 56 feet across. It's absolutely brilliant here. Here's what's coming up in the show. So Alan, tell us a bit about Frightfest in 2009.
Well, it's bigger, it's more, it's just more movies really, and of course we've got 2 screens, the major auditorium at the Empire One, and of course a smaller screening over there, because we had a masses of movies offered to us this year, and although obviously some of them would work better on a wide screen, we knew some of them needed a more intimate space, and that's why we decided to call it the Discovery Screen, and it would work better for a smaller crowd. We have to nurture new talent in this. So we wanted things that might not necessarily attract a bigger audience, but were really important for the audience to know about and see. And I think actually we've done that, because most people who've come out of these smaller screens have gone, wow, that was amazing. So it's got the right audience going to see them. I think Frightfest has now gone beyond just the fan base. I think now people do, if it's on at Frightfest, I'll come along and see it. Obviously we've got the things like The Descent 2 and Triangle, which are going to sell tickets anyway. But perhaps they might think, let's try and experiment with something that these guys have put on, because if they've put it on, it must be halfway decent. And one of the things I really fear, because we've doubled in size, I didn't want to lose that, fan atmosphere, which is quite important to us, to that community feel. And so far, so good. I think people were sort of getting used to the sort of like the big, massive space. It's 1,300 seats after all. But I think now, they're all getting, it's working.
It's a horror festival, but everyone's really nice, which is maybe not what a lot of people expect. Everyone's all really up for a laugh.
Yeah, it's nice to see it get bigger and have more guest stars and directors and that sort of thing. So yeah, it's great.
Tonight we're screening Trick or Treat, which is a horror comedy that I wrote and directed and Mr. Cox starred in. It's a horror anthology film. It's 4 short stories that take place on Halloween night, set in the same small town, and the characters sort of crisscross into each other's lives.
I'm very proud to be in this film. It's a really remarkable film.
Okay.
And he's a very talented fellow. It's very clever and it's very witty. I think it's what I think the great strength is it's a terribly witty movie. And really what I think horror films should be. All the great horror films have a tremendous wit about them, because it's horror.
I like to describe it as it's more of a funhouse ride, and it definitely has a spirit of 80s horror films which didn't take themselves too seriously.
That's right.
Smash Cut is about a filmmaker named Abel Whitman, and he's kind of lousy. He makes horrible movies. No one likes him, not his audience, not critics, because...
It's the character, not David Hess, please.
Action! That guy makes Ed Wood look like Orson Welles.
My God, it's so fake.
After the premiere of his new film that everyone hates, he goes to a strip club, gets drunk, picks up a stripper, drives her home, crashes his car, kills her, dumps her in the trunk.
And then I'm gonna cut up your body into little pieces and use them in my movie.
Real blood, real guts. Everyone loves his dailies, the producers, the investors, so he can't stop himself. He goes around killing everybody to make his new film look as best as it can.
You were warned.
Who's putting this on again?
Whitman, Abel Whitman.
Well, it's the end of day 3 here at Frightfest, and there has been blood, there has been sweat and tears and a few other human substances I don't want to mention, and I'm loving it. In fact, I'm going to be back here tomorrow to take a look at one of the strangest pieces of celluloid you're ever likely to see, the human centipede. Join me tomorrow to find out more.